Hi, this is Chippy Steve from UMPCportal.com. I've got the Kohjinsha SH6 here with me, and I quickly want to run over it with you and show you the main features and switch it on and show you some of the functionality. So, as a quick summary, this is a sub 1 kilo device priced at around $1,000, 1,000 euros in the laptop form factor. Okay, so as you can see, fairly standard form factor that you'll be very familiar with from standard notebooks. What it is though is very small, sub 1 kilo as I said, and in terms of fascia it's about the same width, size, height as a Samsung Q1 with an extended battery pack. Okay, 7-inch screen, 1024x600, and this version has got 2 GB of RAM. You've got, well, let me take you around the device and we can talk about some of the features on the way. From the front, we've got a volume rocker switch, headphones, microphone, and a wireless on-off switch. This switches on and off the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Flip it around, fan, CF slot, SD slot. Both of these are going to be very useful for digital photographers. I've tested out the SD slot and it's fast too. 6 megabits per second easily with a standard SD card, not a high-speed SD card. There's a USB port there, Kensington lock port. Across the back we've got a battery, 3 cells, 26 watts I believe. Moving around, a second Kensington lock port, power, DC 19 volts in. Under this flap we've got Ethernet, 100 megabits, and USB, and here we have VGA. Another fan vent here, and on-off switch. Okay, on the back we have a access port for the memory module. This is user upgradable, and the Control-Alt-Delete button. Okay, battery is released using 2 buttons here. So let's flip it open, and as I said, fairly standard form factor. Take you around the keyboard and buttons. This version has a Japanese keyboard, so it's an import through Connex.net, who did a nice job of getting it to me pretty quickly and at a good price. It's much better than the keyboard on the SA1. The keyboard on the SA1 had some mechanical issues which introduced a lot of error, but this is, in terms of mechanicals, absolutely perfect, no problems at all. In fact, I'm finding I can write on this at over 80% of my normal typing speed, which is far more than you'll find on any other UMPC apart from the P1610, the Flybook V33 and Flybook V5, and those both have full keyboards, and those are both bigger and much more expensive devices. So in terms of €1,000 or $1,000 devices running on UMPC platforms, this is probably the most productive device that exists at the moment. The other reason it's so productive is because of the screen. This is a 1024x600 high brightness 300 nits screen. It's also touch sensitive, so you've got the best of both worlds here. You've got keyboard and touch input as well. However, this version only comes with Windows Vista Basic, so it doesn't have the touch enhancements in Vista, which is a shame, because when you flip it around like that, it turns into a slate-sized device, very much like the Samsung Q1, and you can use it really nicely with pen and touch, but you don't have the tip. So when you come to type something in, you have to flip it around again, which is really not very useful. So it would be nice to see this one get upgraded to XP Tablet Edition or Vista with tablet support. Mouse button left and right here, scroll up, down, and a set of buttons here with launcher, which launches media player, shutter for the camera. There's a 1.3 megapixel camera, which is quite good, very good in low brightness. Rotation button and an enter button, and a brightness up and down. which you probably won't be able to see on the video because it will adjust the brightness on the video. Okay, on this side we have directional keypad and a Synaptics mouse pointer, which is very useful. There's a stylus included here on the right hand side that comes out of there, and on the top on the left hand side here, as this is the Japanese version, it has a small hole for an aerial which goes in there. Unfortunately, the TV module that's included is useless in Europe and probably useless in America as well. It comes with it comes with a nice case, but I want to show you how this case works, because it comes with a strap like this. And I told you about the two Kensington lock ports on the side, didn't I? Well, what you can do is you can attach a strap like that. Now, it's not something most guys will probably be that interested in, but take a look at it in the case. You can slot it into the case like that, flip that over, seal that in, and you have effectively a UMPC handbag, which is nothing for guys, but actually for girls that's really quite cool. It's pretty secure as well because of the Kensington lock. Now if you're a guy, you'll probably be taking those off straight away and using it in a sort of portfolio mode like that, which is also quite fine. I like that. Okay, let's give you a couple of size comparisons. So here we've got the Kohjinsha SH6 with the Samsung Q1 and its extended battery, and this is pretty much exactly the same fascia, slightly bigger at the back. The SH6, 10 to 15 millimeters bigger in terms of depth. Width is exactly the same, and depth is a little bit more, possibly 5 to 10 millimeters again. So not much bigger than the Samsung Q1, and you're getting a full keyboard there. Take a look in comparison with the Everrun, and the Everrun will fit 3 times across there. So the Everrun is 1/3 of the volume of the Kohjinsha SH6. There's the N800, which is much smaller still, and probably 1/5, 1/6 of the volume of the Kohjinsha SH6. Another good comparison is the Q1 with the keyboard, because the Q1 with the keyboard brings the functionality and productivity that the Everrun has built in. Now there's the Q1 with the keyboard, and there's the Kohjinsha with its keyboard. There's not a lot in it, but when this guy is wrapped up, it is huge in comparison, and in fact it's about 1.2 kilos as well. So I think the Kohjinsha SH6 would be a far more productive device than the Samsung Q1 with the keyboard. So that about wraps it up for the preview and overview of the Kohjinsha SH6. Before we wrap up the video, let me just show you the boot up from standby time. Very quick. Boot up from hibernation is not so quick, but Vista is the cause of that problem. Screen resolution 1024x600 is really usable, and this is really the perfect resolution for a 7-inch screen. It's really nice. The clarity of the screen obviously won't be coming across in this video. You have to see that to believe it. If you get a chance to see it, try it out. Same screen as on the Q1 Ultra. It's really nice. So anyway, follow the blog, follow the portal for more information about the Kohjinsha SH6. I'll be keeping the device for a while and writing up my thoughts, feelings and opinions about the device. Hope to see you on the portal, and thanks for watching. This has been Steve Payne, aka Chippy, from umpcportal.com with the Kohjinsha SH6.